Hello everyone. So today I have here the DC Multiverse Mcfarlane Blackest Night Wave with Atrocitus BAF figure. Okay, so this wave is actually just released this week in our country, and I'm not sure if this has been released in other countries as well. So yeah, so let's start the review for this wave. So let's start first with Storm. Okay, so I'm actually excited to have this wave. Oh, it has some oil like something here, though it's now gone. Okay, so this is the close-up look of the figure. So I get the head is actually made of rubber, clear rubber, and just painted with the skull, and of course the smoke like fire effect in the head. And as you can see, whole body part is actually sculpted, and I think so this is actually a new sculpt. So this sculpt is well made for the Blackest Night. Okay, so at the back, the only paint that comes here of course is this silver one and no other color, although the boots it has some shiny paint in the boots. Okay, so let's check the articulation of the figure. So first for the head, so up down and swivel. So very nice articulation, I think. And for the shoulder, okay, so up, so of course this pad is hindering the upward movement, but for the this movement, so you can just put it side so that you can move it that way. And of course it has a bicep swivel as well, and it has a butterfly shoulder joint as well here, and of course a double jointed elbow and a ball jointed arm. And as you can see, he has a ring here as well. And of course, so I think this part, the logo of Deathstorm, is separate piece sculpted and attach it here. Okay, so let's check the abs articulation. Swivel. Well, actually, yeah, you can swivel it 360 as well, though I'm not sure if you're going to pose him that way. And of course hip swivel. So very good use of articulation actually. And for the legs, so sideward, good movement, forward and backward, though this pad is a bit hindering the movement, but I think this position is quite well enough if you're posing the figure. And double jointed knee, and of course the ball jointed feet and toe articulation as well. Okay, so I think the boots is a separate piece and attached here in the figure, and this line is sculpted and then painted with silver. Okay, and that's it. So that is our Deathstorm. Okay, so next, so Deathstorm actually comes with a lantern. So this is the close-up look of the lantern. Okay, of course, let's take a look next. Blackest Night Superman. So this is the close-up look. Okay, so as you can notice, it might look the same with the legs of Deathstorm, but it is actually different because Superman has some texture here in his legs, and of course the lining is much lower than Deathstorm. Even the boots actually, first I thought they are the same, but it is different as well. So as you can see, Deathstorm boots has some lining here, and Superman does have a very thin lining here, and of course a textured costume as well with Superman. Okay, so that is our Blackest Night Superman with the close-up look, and this is the cape. So the cape is actually divided into three. So this part is a separate piece, and it is glued and attached here at the back, and this two part is actually one piece and included with a logo of Superman. So this logo is being glued here. Okay, so yeah, of course, let's check the articulation. Actually, this is my favorite figure actually, since yeah, I'm a Superman fan and a collector. Okay, so this is the zombie close-up look Superman. So let's do the head articulation, up, down. So nice movement, swivel, so there is no hindering the movement. And of course, for the shoulder, up, down, so no hindering the movement. Even the swivel, so you can move it freely. And of course, bicep swivel and butterfly shoulder joint here, and of course double jointed elbow. And if you can notice the flesh zombie like tone color of the figure, this part is a bit different because I think this whole part is black color, and then this one is painted to match the tone of this skin, though it does not exactly match the tone. So it's a bit weird actually, though yeah, you can't do nothing about it. And of course, this one is the color, the figure, the part, and sculpted as well, and ball jointed arm, and with some detail sculpt as well. And for the abs, okay, so that's the cape, up, down, so nice movement as well. Even the swivel, you can move it freely. Hip swivel, so same, very good, very tight actually. And this Superman also has some circle design here in his abs area. Okay, so let's do the feet movement and the legs movement. So sideward, so very good. Forward and backward, so his pad is actually hindering the movement, though yeah, it's a bit let down, but I'm not posing Superman that much. The best upward post that I will do Superman is this one, so that's good for me. And of course the double jointed knee, and then of course the ball jointed feet, and of course, like what I mentioned with some of my video, so actually Todd McFarlane is now adding some sculpt with the ball joint part. So this is actually an improvement with their past figure release, so that it will not look weird. I think it is, yeah, this one is the correct position, that one, and of course the articulation. So a very nice figure actually. You can just move it that way. So this is our Blackest Night Superman, and of course next we have here Blackest Night Batman. So this is the close-up look of Blackest Night Batman, and of course the costume is textured very well as well, and the cape is very well sculpted. So all the details is actually pretty given, this figure, even this one. So as you can see, so much details actually. Though I don't have the DC direct release of this figure. I already sold that one, so I can't do any more comparison, but if you have one, you can check it yourself. Okay, so looking at the lower part legs, of course, so this is not a retail also, so this is a separate part as well. So kudos to that. So they are really producing each separate sculpt for each figure, so that's good. Okay, so let's do the articulation testing of these figures. So up, so up, down, so very nice movement actually for the head and the swivel, so no hindrance as well. And then for our shoulder, so the cape is a bit hindering the movement, but that movement is actually not bad. And for the swivel, okay, so it has a butterfly shoulder joint here, of course bicep swivel, and double jointed elbow, and of course this is a new sculpt, new part as well, so this is not a retool also. And even the part here, okay, so the hand does look like this. Let's check if this is the same with okay, so this is different as well. So as you can see, that storm arm is almost the same posing, but much bigger and different sculpt. Okay, that's good, love it. Okay, for the logo, I think this is a separate piece, yes, and glued it here. So that's actually most figure has in their logo with Mcfarlane. And abs articulation, up, down, so good movement as well. Swivel, good. Hip swivel also, good also. And force for the legs, so it has a nice movement for the legs. So because this part is a bit higher, not like with Superman, even with the forward and backward. So nice movement. And of course, this one is sculpted, and the costume is textured. And then double jointed knee, and the boots is a different sculpt or new sculpt as well, and ball jointed, and the ball joint is actually hidden inside the boots. And of course, toe articulation, so no retool parts, which is very good. Okay, so the last character from the wave, except the Build-A-Figure, of course. Okay, so this is Kyle Reiner, Green Lantern. Okay, so let's take a closer look. So this is the close-up look of the figure. So the costume is textured as well. I think the boots is a separate piece and then attach it together. I think same with the gloves, though this area, this painted parts here, I thought they are sculpted, though it is not sculpted, just painted. And though it's not bad, actually clean paint as well. So let's check some articulation testing. Okay, so up, down, swivel, good. I think the neck is a separate piece from the body and glued it together also with the body. Shoulder, okay, good movement, even swivel. Butterfly shoulder joint, of course. Bicep swivel, very tight. And elbow, double jointed elbow. And of course, you notice the ring as well. The logo actually is very clean painted, and the texture of the costume. Okay, let's check the abs articulation. So very nice movement, down, and same with the hips and the swivel, very good swivel as well, same with the hips. And for the legs, that's the movement, sideward, forward and backward, so nice movement as well. Okay, and then of course double jointed knee, and of course ball jointed feet. So the ball jointed part is also sculpted, and of course toe articulation. I think they can eliminate the toe articulation if they wanted to, because for me it's not that being used all the time. So yeah, well, it's okay for me that it is there, but it's also okay for me if it's not there. Okay, as you can see, the eyes is painted white inside, and he is smiling. I think the hair does not have any wash, And of course, so that is our Kyle Reiner Green Lantern. Of course, this figure comes with a lantern. This one. So this is the close-up look. This is a rubber lantern. Not like with... Let's double check with that Storm. That Storm lantern is, I think, rubber as well. Yeah, it's rubber. And Kyle also has a sword construct, and this sword is made of rubber, but a bit hard rubber, so it will not get deformed easily, which is good. So this is a detail of the sword. Very nice. And of course, so our and so they all fall down. So as you can see the height of Atrocitus from the rest of the figure. So this is really big. Okay, so later on we will be doing some height comparison as well with some Mcfarlane figure. So this is the close-up look of the Atrocitus Mcfarlane Blackest Nightwave Build-A-Figure. So very, very nicely done actually. I so love this Build-A-Figure. Okay, so close up, as you can see the head, actually very nice paint details with the head. Yes, though the pad here was not given some dark wash, the same with the head, so I was hoping they do the same, but yeah, I think if you know how to do that, you can do it yourself. Okay, and then of course the chest area, so it is sculpted, and this one, the logo is not a, I think it's not a separate piece, so this is already sculpted with the chest. This red part here is a bit shiny than the rest. Okay, so let's do some articulation testing. Okay, so head up, not too much. Down, so down is much better. For the swivel, so this is actually making the shoulder pad fall down. So the pad, you will be attaching it here, so you can just put it back anytime it falls down. Okay, and for the arms, so arms movement up, swivel, so good as well. And of course the pad is moving. Okay, so butterfly shoulder joint here, bicep swivel, so movements very, very clean, very nicely added. Okay, double jointed elbow, and of course the arm is ball jointed, so the ball joint part is hidden under here, which is very, very nice. So the arm is also sculpted, and same with the other arm, though this one is a closed fist design. And now let's check the legs, so it can move widely sideward, and for the forward and backward, so this is the best he can do. Very nice actually for the Build-A-Figure. And double jointed knee, Okay, and actually this red part of the boots is a different piece actually, so it's just put together. And of course, feet ball jointed, sculpted ball joint part, and of course toe articulation. So that is our very massive Atrocitus build a figure. Okay. Okay, so now we will be doing some height comparison with other Mcfarlane figure. Okay. So this is our comparison of the Blackest Night Superman with other Superman and of course Ultraman figure that is being released by Mcfarlane. So based on my point of view, Ultraman is the tallest and Blackest Night Superman is second, and the shortest one is Superman, the Rebirth. Okay, that's actually weird. And then of course next we have here the Blackest Night Batman. So side by side with him is Duke Thomas and the Rebirth Batman. So of course Duke Thomas is the tallest. Next is the Blackest Night Batman, and the Rebirth Batman is the smallest. Not just a little only. Yeah. And so this is our Kyle Rayner comparison with the other Green Lantern Mcfarlane figure. So John Stewart and Hal Jordan. So actually the shade of green is a bit different. Yeah, different with the other two. So John and Hal has a much darker green, while Kyle has the light color green. Yes, so that's it. And here, so I still have the last DC Direct Blackest Night Firestorm figure here with me. So I think the taller one is the Mcfarlane figure between the two of them. So that's it. And here is the size comparison of the Atrocitus BAF with other Mcfarlane build figures. So along with them is the movie Darkseid. So movie Darkseid is the tallest, and among the four BAF, so yeah, Atrocitus is the tallest. Next is Merciless and Jokerbot, and then the All-Father Darkseid Batman. So he is the shortest one. Okay, so that is our DC Multiverse Mcfarlane Blackest Night Wave with Atrocitus BAF. So once again guys, thank you for watching.